Mother, just be nice to me, okay? I'm exhausted. I ran home to take a quick shower, but other than that, I've been here all night. Yeah, Jonathan made it through the night, but he's still in critical condition, and I am really worried. Don't even start with me, because you know the only reason Jonathan is still in this hospital is because Eve made a huge mistake and prescribed too much medication for him. And you know what? We saw her here at the hospital earlier, and she was drunk. She was completely drunk on the job. I understand that you are worried about my son, but trust me, no one is more worried than I am. Yeah, at least Teresa's not here snooping around, butting into my business. It's probably too much to hope for, but maybe Pilar was finally able to convince her to stay away from Ethan. And of course, you would think that the threat to her and her children and her family would be enough. But of course not for Teresa, because she is selfish to the core. Oh, I know. I am amazed that Pilar could do something so evil. And thank God for JT and his devious little mind. He should leave flowers by his gravesite. No, I am not leaving pornography in a graveyard, Mother. Listen, let's just make sure that Teresa stays away from Ethan, because if she tells him the truth, all my plans are going to be ruined.
What plans? What plans will Teresa destroy?
Mother, I'm going to have to call you back, okay? Ethan, what did you hear?
When I walked in, you said to your mother that if Teresa talked to me, it would destroy your plans.
Right. I was actually just telling my mother that I want to take Jonathan home, and I don't want to have to argue with Teresa about it.
Well, that's why the doctor wants to talk to us right now.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but the boy is not doing well.
Yeah, no kidding. I know that. Because your drunk chief of staff ordered too much medication for him, and because Teresa talked you into bringing him here in the middle of the night.
No, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, the hell it wasn't.
What difference does it make, Gwen? Our son is sick. He's sick and he needs medicine. You need to sign those papers or he's going to die.
Ethan, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that,
You don't
okay?
have a choice. You got to hear it.
Our son was given too much medication, but he is going to be fine.
Mr. Winthrop, please.
I don't know why you refuse to hear the truth here, Gwen. The truth is our son is sick. He's fighting for his life in there. You've refused to sign the papers to get him the medicine that he needs. And the doctor told me just a minute ago that he's a very lucky boy, that he made it through the night.
It's a miracle.
Look, you've given me a wonderful gift. You've given me a beautiful baby boy, a son. But if you don't sign those papers, we're going to lose him, Gwen.
I think you're exaggerating.
No, I'm afraid he's not.
I can't pretend to understand what you're going through and why you're acting irrational.
No, I'm not.
But
I'm not.
Gwen, I think it has something to do with Sarah, okay? And losing her. I don't think you want to admit that Jonathan's sick because then you have to acknowledge that he might die.
Then don't say that.
I don't want to lose him. We just got him. I don't want to lose him yet, so please, you have the gift of life in your hands right now. Give him what he needs. Give him medicine, please.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay? Sign it. We'll get him the medicine that he needs right now, okay?
Okay.
Here you go. Damn it.
The hell is that?
He's in crisis. Nurse! Nurse, get a crash cart in here now!
God. Ethan, what if my delay killed him? What if I killed our son?
What's happening?
You know what? This is all your fault. What are you doing here? My baby is sick because of you. I don't want you anywhere near him.
Gwen,
Oh, I don't want to hear your I'm sorry, Eve, because I'm sorry is not good enough.
Gwen, you're out of control. I think she's justified. I mean, most people come to a hospital to get help, not get hurt. I mean, we trusted you, Eve.
No, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, everybody. We're trying to work in there.
You better watch out. Because if my son isn't perfect, I'm going to make sure that the rest of your life is a living hell.
Thank God you finally signed those papers. The treatment has stabilized your son.
Oh, thank goodness.
Such a relief. Thank you.
We'll have to monitor him closely, but it looks like he's going to be okay.
Oh, thank God.
The last thing we need in the emergency room is another disturbance. Right, Dr. Russell?
You better go, because I don't want you ever within 10 feet of my son ever again.
You have to control yourself.
What is wrong with your eyes?
Nothing.
No. You look at me. You look at me. You are stoned. Your pupils are totally dilated. Yesterday it was booze and see, it's still booze. Drugs and booze. How delightful, Dr. Russell.
She's right. I mean, what the hell happened to you, huh?
You know what? Who cares? Who cares? As long as she doesn't hurt anyone but herself. You should never practice medicine ever again.
But it wasn't me, Gwen. It was Vincent. He
Oh,
changed.
Vincent, not this again. My God.
Do you know how ridiculous you sound? I mean, you are so stoned. You don't know how idiotic that is.
Dave, come. This is really not helping.
They don't understand, Julian. They don't understand.
Eve, Vincent is dead, and my son almost died because of you.
Don't even worry about her right now. Okay, look, our son is getting the help he needs. He's being taken care of now.
Yeah. Being taken care of now that Eve isn't on his medical team. But you know what? It's not all her fault. It's partly my fault because I waited too long to sign those papers.
Oh, don't do this to yourself. Don't.
I'm the worst mother. I'm the worst mother who ever lived. Look what I did to my own baby.
My sweet boy. Your mama was very, very worried about you. I am so sorry that you had the misfortune to get stuck with a very bad mommy.
It's not true.
I am so stupid. I am so stupid. I mean, I feel like the worst mother in the world.
Gwen, don't overreact, okay?
It's true.
Look, you're so tired. I can see it in your eyes. Why don't you go home and get some sleep?
No, I'm not leaving my son. God knows what will happen to him next in this place.
How about something to eat then? I can go to the cafeteria. They have some pretty good coffee, and they've got to have some food that won't poison us down there.
Thank you, but I'd rather have tea if you don't mind.
I will get you some tea. I'll be right back, okay?
Thank you.
Baby, your mommy loves you so very, very much. When you are old enough to be grateful, I want you to be grateful that you have Ethan for a daddy. Because he is the best. And he is right. Your mommy and daddy's breakup wasn't all my fault. It was because of a wicked witch named Teresa. And you know what I think would be fun? If we call your grandma and tell her to tell Teresa's mother's secret to the whole wide world.
We just need to check the baby's vitals.
Can I please stay with him?
Don't worry. It'll only be a few minutes.
Okay.
Can I talk to you?
What are you doing here?
Can we just put aside our differences just for one moment? I need to ask you a favor. Mother to mother.
What?
You have the chance to make my son very happy. Can you please just tell Ethan that you can hold down the fort here at the hospital and let Ethan take my son to sports day at his school? Can I take that as a yes?
My son is in that cubicle fighting for his life. Ethan's son. And you want him to leave his sick baby's side so he can go to some sports day? You're the most selfish bitch I have ever met. Teresa, this is life and death for Jonathan.
Ethan is also little Ethan's father, Gwen.
So what? Even if Ethan knew you were little Ethan's father, he would want to get out of sports day. He wouldn't want to leave Jonathan's side at a time like this.
I want to give my son one real day of happiness.
Well, you know what would make me happy, Teresa? You go and you tell Ethan he's little Ethan's father, Then I'll call my mother, and in a flash the whole world will know your mother's secret, and then you'll be dead. You'll be in a box, and I'll be on top of the world. How about that? I would give my eye teeth to see you dead. And you know what? It doesn't even need to be anything dramatic, just as long as I don't need to hear that incessant little whine of yours for one more second. Because let me tell you, after 8 years of battling you, just the sight of you makes my blood boil, because everything that has gone wrong in my life is your fault.
You know what? Don't blame your disaster of a life on me. Now, Gwen, you are a mother, and I'm asking you to think of little Ethan. Please. You don't need Ethan here in the ER. Just tell him it's okay for him to take my son to sports day. Please, can you show a little mercy?
To the woman who killed my Sarah? Are you out of your mind? My daughter died because you were trying to steal my husband from me.
I did not kill Sarah. Now, it was an accident, and you know it.
That is your excuse for everything. It was an accident. Isn't it amazing how many accidents seem to happen around you? Someone either gets hurt or destroyed or killed. But let me tell you, no more. Not to anyone I love. I will not let you ruin Jonathan's life, so I swear you better stay the hell away from me. Or it will be the end for you and your family. Every horrible thing that has ever happened to me can be laid at your doorstep. You want to know why I had a hard time signing those medical papers, Teresa? I was paralyzed with fear that the same thing would happen to Jonathan would happen to Sarah.
Hey, don't blame your son's health problems on me. You neglected him, Gwen.
I can and I will blame everything on you because you never stop. You won't let me have a moment's peace without trying to ruin it. And I tell myself over and over again, you know, she'll be gone, she'll be out of my life. But you know what? I'm lying to myself. Because the only real way to stop you from ruining my life, Ethan's life, and my child's life is to see that you are dead.
Are you finished? I understand that you are under a great deal of stress. So I'm going to give you a second to calm down, okay? But I have to come back, Gwen, and I have to ask you again to please let Ethan take my son to sports day.
Mother, it's me. I need you to call whoever it is you need to call to reveal Pilar's secret. Because I want her out of my life for good. No, not Pilar, Teresa. I want to see Teresa dead.